Welcome to the Jefferson County Basketball Showcase on WMIX and online at mywintersradio.com, featuring the Waltonville Spartans, Weber Township Trojans, and Woodlawn Cardinals. The Jefferson County Basketball Showcase is presented by Community First Bank of the Heartland. Welcome back to personal banking. The Jefferson County Basketball Showcase is also sponsored in part by Crossroads Community Hospital. It's more than a hospital. It's what healthcare should be. The Collision Pros at Cesar Auto Body, Newell Furniture, and the General Store in Woodlawn. Ren Lake College. It's time. Visit your virtual counselor at rlc.edu. And by Coach House Garages, Ford Square, King City Chrysler. You can count on us. The Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois. State Farm agent Scott Owens. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. And People's National Bank. With the Coach House Garages pregame show, the Jefferson County Basketball Showcase starts now.
Welcome into Sides Gymnasium on the campus of Woodlawn High School. The Jefferson County Basketball Showcase presents the North Clay Cardinals at the Woodlawn Cardinals. A very pleasant Tuesday evening, wherever you may be listening in on WMIX 94.1 FM, as well as mywintersradio.com. I'm Denny Czerwinski. I'll be bringing you the play-by-play of this game, and we'll start in about 15 minutes. Join me alongside in just a few moments is the voice of Mount Vernon Athletics here on WMIX, Mr. Chris Hugo. This is the Coach House Garages pregame show. If you're in need of a garage, protect your car, or prized possession, Coach House Garages has the building for you. Call Daryl Sheridan at 244-1061 for a free on-site estimate. Both teams warming up in this Midland Trail Conference game here, one of the last ones. In fact, the last one before Woodlawn, before they head out into non-conference play Saturday and then back into the conference tournament next week. And, Chris, this game here, the last few years since Woodlawn's gotten into conference, has been a very competitive game, and we expect nothing less here tonight.
Well, we're just a couple of years removed from this being the regular season conference championship game between these two Cardinals. I believe also a Midland Trail Conference tournament championship game at one point as well, a regional championship game. So this game had a lot of flair just a couple of years ago. Now the tides are somewhat turned with regard to North Clay. They come in, I believe, with an overall record of 4-8. They are 1-2 in this Midland Trail Conference this season. So this game has a lot of importance with regard to the North Clay Cardinals in terms of seeding for next week's tournament. For the Woodlawn Cardinals, they win here tonight. I think they would, even though I believe they already have, I think they would have had to have assured themselves of the number one seed going into next week.
And this week's tournament, of course, opening round games Monday night. Then, of course, the higher seeds will host on Tuesday night before Wednesday teams flocking their way to Louisville North Clay High School for some consolation games. And then on Thursday, there will be a consolation game and a couple of semifinals. Friday, some more games. And then Saturday, trophy games from there. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday next week, all at Louisville North Clay High School. As these two teams warm up, we need to step out for our first break here on the Coach House Garages pregame show. You're listening to the Jefferson County Basketball Showcase on WMIX.
A Coach House Garage is money well spent on craftsmanship that's sure to get compliments.
Don't cut corners on your garage. It adds value to your home. That's why you need to see the professionals at Coach House Garages. Choose from a variety of Coach House Garage designs, or they'll build one to your design. For a dealer near you, check the yellow pages in Mount Vernon, or go online to CoachHouseGarages.com.
More than just a garage. More than just a garage. It's a Coach House.
Whether you're an Integra customer needing a new home or just tired of the constant changes associated with big corporate banking, you do have a choice. Hi, I'm Joe David Cummins with Community First Bank. We built our business around one goal, your needs. With 5 locations and a team of your friends and neighbors to support you, your banking solutions are handled right here at home. And to make your move easy, we have new account specials and personal bankers ready to help.
Community First Bank with locations in Mount Vernon, Woodlawn, Dix, and Ina. Welcome back to Personal Banking. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Daily schedules, scores, and more. Like WMIX Sports on Facebook. Back to the showcase on WMIX.
Coach House Garages is your pregame show sponsor. If you're looking for a garage builder that will build a quality garage at a fair price with a 5-year written warranty and financing available, then a Coach House Garage is for you. Call Daryl Sheridan at 244-1061 for a free on-site estimate. Woodlawn and North Clay warming up in front of us. And first we'll look at North Clay, Chris. Oddity enough that last night a high school boys game in the area. They went and lost at Patoka last night, 72-63. They're coming in on kind of a downslide right now.
Well, they are, and you look at this team, and then you look ahead to a couple of years. JV up until tonight was undefeated. This is a North Clay team, again, that's lost a lot over the past couple of seasons. They were runners-up, I believe, in the Midland Trail Conference 2 seasons ago. Regional runners-up at the Farina South Central Regional a couple of years ago, so still trying to turn that table, and they have a lot of useful younger talent coming up out of the JV program. They're probably just another year away or so, but coming 4-8 tonight, 1-2 in this MTC. However, that game at Patoka last night is a big loss in terms of coming in here tonight and have to battling the juggernaut of the conference, a team that has yet to lose the Midland Trail Conference game since they've been in the conference since 08-09.
And we look at North Clay over recent years. Last year, 14-10. The year that we talked about the most, 18-6 in 09 and 2010. The year before that, 13-13, and the year before that, 12-14. Of course, Woodlawn was not in the conference in 07-08. But winning records are 500 above from there on out into this year. This team has struggled, as you said, with some youth and inexperience. They started the year 3-2, but then got to the tough Peach Holiday Tournament, losing 3 out of 4, and then after that, lost 3 more in a row. So this team kind of on the skids and maybe hitting that mid-season blah that teams hit sometimes when you get around midwinter tournament time.
Well, and they do feature a lot of seniors in the starting lineup, and when I say youth, it's not necessarily having that depth off of the bench. And you and I have seen teams this year, both sides of the gender, that have had troubles with that, and it's amazing what that'll do to a great team, and a team like North Clay who wants to come in and prove themselves against the team with the target on their back. And, I mean, there is no doubt about it. Whenever you play Woodlawn, you get up, you get ready to go, because that is a team that has won 4 consecutive regionals, 3 consecutive sectionals, 2 out of 3 super sectionals, bringing home trophies in 2 out of 3 years. And so you want to try to get past that team, especially when they have such a high undefeated streak, winning streak going on in conference play.
And in conference play, we flipped to the other side. We're getting an early start here. About 9 minutes to go before we warm up, or actually before we start. And we look at the Woodlawn Cardinals, Chris, and the Cardinals caught fire, you know, with some wins. They lost at Mater Dei and then beat Odin at home, beat Weber at home, or on the road, 2 games we had. We had the first 3 games at Cesar Blair, 1-3, won that Cesar tournament, then have come back with 2 more in a row since then. Big win last week. Let's start first. Last Friday at Sandoval, big game. Sandoval, very good team. Nice wins and nice record so far this year. Woodlawn goes up there, maybe not to play their best, comes out with a big victory in double digits last Friday
when
night.
You play on that book into the Marlboro Mile, it's tough to come out of there with a win, and that's just the atmosphere there in Sandoval. You take a look at the style of gym, somewhat of a pit. A great atmosphere there if it's full and the fans are out. But Woodlawn to go in there and get a win over a team that many peg to be the number 2 team or number 1, as the case may be in this Midland Trail Conference. Big win for the Cardinals. Conversely, if you want to take a look at the conference and the possible seeds for the tournament coming up, the Woodlawn Cardinals, I think, have to be your number 1. Undefeated in the conference. We'll see what happens tonight. That could balance it as well. That could shift them down to a number 2. But strength of schedule is a factor. Their 2 losses are to 2 ranked teams. Oakville, of course, ranked in 1A. Then you have 3A Mater Dei. I believe that game was on the road this year. So going into Breeze and playing Mater Dei is always a tough task. But I know you think, well, what about Kevin Bowen's Disney Running Lions? They're undefeated in the conference. They have, I believe, a 13-2 record. However, and this is no slight for the Mount Vernon native Kevin Bowen, but you look at their schedule, doesn't quite have the oomph of having Oakville on there or Mater Dei or even possibly a Nashville in the Nashville shootout, depending upon what happens with those pairings. So I think that the way you look at it, and Sandoval may have an edge from the strength of schedule standpoint, having gone to the Columbia Freeburg Holiday Tournament at Columbia this year. And so that, you know, I think it's up to Sisney or Sandoval to be the 2 or the 3. Wayne City, I think, maybe a 4. Still having a good year there on the western side of Wayne County. So you take a look at them. But really, when you take a look at the 5 seed and down, that's where it's anybody's guess. You think of South Central, who has an impressive conference record. They're 3-11 overall, though, but they have a heavy schedule. And then you think of this North Clay team. Under 500 in the conference, under 500 overall. You think of Weber Township, no wins on the season on either side of the conference or overall record. Maybe a 10. You look at Clay City Noble. I think they're 1-2 in the conference, but they're 5-10 overall, if I remember correctly. Grayville's 4-9, but they're 0-3 in the conference. And so it's going to be real interesting, because once you get past the 1 through 4, you don't know who you're going to be playing on that Tuesday night if you're the top 6 seed.
And with that, we'll wait for the brackets and the seedings to come out, maybe tomorrow, maybe Thursday. But when we do, we'll let you know and have them on our Facebook page, WMIX Sports. You can go there and find lots of free information. Like us while you're there as well. Or if you want to follow us, at 94 Sports on Twitter for up-to-date information. We'll step out for another break and come back for more here on the Coach House Garage's pregame show on the Jefferson County Basketball Showcase on WMIX.
The huge store-wide cleanup sale is continuing at Newell Furniture and the General Store in Woodlawn. Hurry in for once-a-year savings. All Christmas decor is now 70% off. Get 20% off all lamps, pictures, and everything wall-to-wall at the General Store. Plus, save an extra 15% off all sale prices on all your favorite furniture from Lazy Boy, Flexsteel, Broyhill, Paula Deen, and more. Don't miss the store-wide cleanup sale at Newell Furniture and the General Store in Woodlawn.
Change is good. Change is also easy with People's National Bank's Switch Kit. Simply follow a few easy steps to discover what banking with a true community-focused bank is like. Hi, this is Star Reed with People's National Bank in Mount Vernon. Stop by and let me show you how easy it is to start banking with People's National Bank. People's National Bank, member FDIC.
Sesser Auto Body would like to take a moment to remind everyone driving to and from the game to drive safe and be alert. Sometimes events happen beyond your control. When it does, take your vehicle to the Collision Pros. Sesser Auto Body is pre-approved by most insurance companies throughout Southern Illinois. This allows them to get the parts ordered quicker, getting you back on the road faster and in showroom condition. Sesser Auto Body, 602 South Park in Sesser, or call 625-3523. That's 625-3523.
When an emergency happens, time is everything, and you don't want to spend that time in a waiting room. So choose Crossroads Community Hospital. With our 30 minutes or less ER service pledge, the entire team is committed to working diligently to have you initially seen by a physician, physician assistant, or nurse practitioner within 30 minutes of your arrival. When minutes matter, choose the ER that doesn't waste time. Choose Crossroads Community Hospital. Visit crossroadscommunityhospital.com/faster to learn more. If you are experiencing a medical emergency, call 911. Follow us on Twitter at 94 Sports or crank us up on 94.1 FM WMIX, Mount Vernon, Marion, O'Fallon, a Withers Broadcasting Superstation.
Welcome back to Sides Gymnasium, Jefferson County Basketball Showcase. Jimmy Czerwinski with Chris Hugo alongside. This is the Coach House Garage's pregame show. If you're in need of a garage, protect your car or prized possession, Coach House Garages has the building for you. Call Daryl Sheridan at 244-1061. For a free on-site estimate. Back to the Woodlawn Cardinals, Chris, and we talked about Sandoval. Before that, got a big win in Hamilton County. So they've had a couple of tough road tests here coming into a home game, which has been a rarity on the schedule. 2 this week, in fact, out of the 6 on their season this year.
Well, you think about a team like Hamilton County, I don't care what their record is this year. You go into McLeansboro and you come out with a winner, I think you've done something right, and obviously you've done something almost magical at times, depending upon the Hamilton County Foxes. But they have a big battle tonight against West Franklin. We'll hopefully have that amongst your score updates tonight. But looking back at these Woodlawn Cardinals, Dan, you think of the battles with Modern Day and Oakville that came out as losses, but you look at how much they've improved since. Getting the big victory, of course, in the Cesar-Valera Holiday Tournament against the home team, the Cesar-Valera Red Devils. And then you look at the championship march against the Goreville Black Cats, 2 of the highly touted teams in 1A coming out of that South Sectional in El Dorado, and you really just kind of take El Dorado, yes. You really take a glimpse at what these Cardinals have been able to do, not only there, but in the MTC early on, and big conference wins, even a big win over Waltonville here at home, which I hate to be cliche, that's one where you can always throw the records out. That'll be a conference matchup again next year. And you just kind of take a look on down the line. A big win over Weber, big win over Odin. Looking for a big win here tonight against your mascot counterpart, the North Clay Cardinals. We'll be back here Saturday night as part of the Jefferson County Basketball Showcase, a non-conference game, a new one to the schedule this year. The Class 3A Heron Tigers will make an appearance here at Sides Gymnasium on Saturday night. We'll be here for that one here on 94.1 WMIX FM, as well as MyWithersRadio.com. And then, of course, next week, the Midland Trail Conference Tournament, the Salem Invitational Tournament. We'll also have the Carbondale Tournament where the Mount Vernon Lady Rams are at, with some games down there possibly. So you're going to have to stay tuned to WMIX and our Facebook page, WMIX Sports, just to kind of keep track and updated on the schedules and happenings here on WMIX Sports.
Both teams have gone to their benches. We are getting ready for the national anthem. We're going to step out for a break and come back with the starting lineups and the start of this ball game here on the Jefferson County Basketball Showcase on WMIX.
How did the Saturday Sports Show ring in the new year? By bringing you even better sports conversation in 2012. More scores, more local discussion, and a better mix of guests than anyone else. Combine that with ample knowledge of the teams you love, and you'll reserve more than one preset for AM 940. The perfect New Year's resolution? Not missing the Saturday Sports Show. Only on WMIX and online at mywithersradio.com. Presented by Crossroads Community Hospital.
Hey, this is Big Dave at All Stars and Stitches, located at 418 East Main Street, a half a block from the Benton High School. Our hours are Monday through Friday from 10 to 6 and Saturday 10 to 3. We provide custom screen printing, embroidery, banners, signs, vehicle lettering, vehicle wraps. If you want it printed on, we probably do it.
Hey, this is Coach Aaron. Give the big man, Big Dave, a call at All Stars and Stitches, 435-555-555.
By the way, what was that phone number again?
435-555-555.
Save some green with a free checking account from People's National Bank. A free checking account from People's National Bank comes with a free Visa check card, free online banking, free bill pay, and unlimited check writing. Save time, stamps, and the hassle with a free checking account from People's National Bank. Stop by either of our 2 locations in Mount Vernon today for details on how you can make your money bloom with a free checking account from People's National Bank.
People's National Bank, member FDIC, Visa check card and bill pay, non-usage fees may apply.
Car insurance with personal service at no extra charge? What a novel concept. That's why State Farm is a leader in providing insurance and financial services and remains strong in this economy. At State Farm, Scott Owens is dedicated to helping you get the coverage that's right for you and the discounts you deserve. No one takes care of you like State Farm. Scott Owens will prove it. Call Scott at 242-3770. That's 242-3770. Like a good neighbor, Scott Owens is there.
We're worldwide. This is the Showcase on WMIX and mywithersradio.com. Presented by Community First Bank.
Welcome back to Sides Gymnasium. Starting lineups being introduced to the fans here, and our starting lineups are sponsored by People's National Bank. Stop by People's National Bank and let them remind you what banking with a local family-owned bank is all about. Visit a branch near you or log on to peoplesnationalbank.com. People's National Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender. And I turn it over to Chris Hugo for the starting lineup for this one.
First for the visitors on the scoreboard, the North Clay Cardinals. They'll feature number 10, Cole Smith, number 11, Nate Miklup, number 15, Quade Coble, number 33, Quinn Bible, and number 35, Dylan McNelly. For Shane Witzel's Woodlawn Cardinals, he'll go with a traditional set. 2 in the backcourt will be number 15, A.J. Webb, and number 22, Gabe Owens. Your forwards tonight will be number 25, Logan Isaac, and number 33, Chris Harlow. Your center will be number 30, Christian Hollenkamp.
Those starting lines brought to you by People's National Bank. Have instant access to your account anytime, anywhere. With online banking from People's National Bank, log on to peoplesnationalbank.com, member FDIC and equal housing lender. Lots of scores, lots of games going on in the area tonight. Have a whole list of them to keep track of, and when we get to that point, those scoreboard updates will be brought to you by Scott Owens and State Farm Insurance, dedicated to helping you get the right coverage and discounts you deserve. Give Scott Owens a call, 242-3770, like a good neighbor. Scott Owens is there, and they will be there with those scoring updates. And Chris, a nice crowd on hand from Woodlawn. High school girls playing tonight at Sandoval. We'll have updates of this game as we go along, but nice crowd here from North Clay making a long journey from Louisville.
Yeah, I mean, it's not that it's a difficult trip from Louisville to Woodlawn, but it's not an easy trip. So give them a lot of credit for coming out, supporting their Cardinals as they take on the hometown Cardinals here in Woodlawn.
The Cardinals will win this one. Birds of a feather sometimes play basketball together, and that's what will happen here. What does that mean? What are you looking and laughing at?
No comment.
I thought that was pretty good on my part. I don't know about you, but I thought it was pretty funny.
I'm just worried I might come out a little browner than I came in.
Well, it might be. The Woodlawn Cardinals cheerleading team, State Quality, are finishing up their pregame routine on the floor. More people continuing to file in here to Sides Gymnasium. And one thing people will notice on their next trip in here, we noticed right away, new lighting has been installed here in Sides Gymnasium. You can see things in here.
Yeah, it's amazing. We'll see how that results for the shooting.
Well, we'll see how it goes. Both teams go to the center court. Similar uniforms. North Clay has red uniforms trimmed in black and white. Woodlawn has white uniforms trimmed in red and blue. And we will get ready to go. Tip controlled by the Woodlawn Cardinals. A.J. Webb loses the basketball, though, and it's recovered by North Clay. That'll be McNelly with it. He'll hand off to Bible. Quinn Bible will throw it right side to McNelly. On the right wing, Woodlawn in their man-to-man as they normally are. North Clay swings it around to Micklotz. Top of the key shot coming on the way. No good by number 33, Quinn Bible. It's rebounded by Harlow, and he gets it to Owens, and the Cardinals will have their real first possession. Owens throws the left side to Logan Isaac, the left corner to Harlow. Holds the basketball top of the key, Hollenkamp. Hollenkamp left side, A.J. Webb in the corner, Logan Isaac. So cutting Hollenkamp on a down screen is good. Hollenkamp cutting through the basket from the free throw line. Got a little down screen. Able to get to the rim, and it's 2-zip Woodlawn. At the right elbow with it is McNelly. Spins and turns, shot from 15, rattles around and drops. Tough shot from 15 ties the game up. It's 2 apiece. North Clay on back-to-back games this week. Monday night, they lost last night at Patoka, 72-63. Got back on the bus and headed to Woodlawn tonight for this conference game. Webb to Hollenkamp to Owens on the left wing. 3-ball away will be long. Rebounded by North Clay. Cardinals have come up the floor on the left wing. McNelly stolen away. Webb gets it to Owens. Woodlawn flies down the floor the other way. Owens to the left side. Kicks in the corner. Hollenkamp. Christian loses the basketball. Stolen away by McNelly. He comes the other way. He's got Bible left side. Bounce pass, layup, good. Great job by North Clay getting rid of that basketball in the 2-on-1. They take the lead.
Well, this has the makings to be an easy trap game, especially advantage North Clay. You come in off of a tough one against Sandoval Friday. You have Heron Saturday, and it's easy to see if the Cardinals lose focus. But I don't think they will. They have plenty of time to come back here. Down just 2 with 6:11 to play in the first.
First foul on North Clay. First foul of the contest whistled. On the reach-in on number 15, Quade Coble. If you're tired of big killer for banking, you have a choice in Jefferson County. Community First Bank is at home in Dix, Ina, Mount Vernon, and right here in Woodlawn. Welcome back to Personal Banking, member FDIC. Owens has the inbounds pass out by the timeline. Left corner, Hollenkamp, mid-range jumper from 15 is good. Christian Hollenkamp has all 4 Woodlawn points, and the Cardinals have tied it up 4 apiece. Bible across the timeline, guarded by Webb. Dribbles kind of towards the right side, still to center line. Throws it right wing to Micklotz. Micklotz, guarded by Harlow, goes off the screen. Pick and roll with Coble, loses the basketball. Stolen away by Harlow, gets it to Owens. Owens will dribble across the timeline. He'll lob inside off of Hollenkamp's hand and out of bounds. Not real sure where he was going with that one.
I don't think he was either.
I think he wanted to throw and shoot and pass at the same time. Didn't work.
Nonetheless, that's the 3rd turnover here in the first quarter for the Cardinals. Woodlawn.
Sloppy start by Woodlawn as Micklotz has the ball on the right wing. Micklotz, I should say, has it. Goes it left side to McNelly. McNelly back top of the key, Micklotz. Micklotz will dribble to the right side. Micklotz top of the key, that's Bible. Now throws it left side to McNelly. McNelly holds 5 minutes to go in the first. Woodlawn and North Clay are tied at 4. Here on the Jefferson County Basketball Showcase. McNelly for a 3 off the mark. Hits the floor. Rebounded by North Clay. Shot up by Bible is good. Quinn Bible, quoting scripture and verse from the floor, goes up 6-4. And Owens will bring it up against the man-to-man by North Clay.
Must have been the new North Clay version.
Well, yes. St. North Clay. Hollenkamp drives. Fadeaway jumper's good. Christian Hollenkamp has tied it up. He's got 6. North Clay has 6. Across the timeline, Bible will hold. Throw the right side to Coble, and he travels double dribble with the basketball in fact. We'll pick a Crossroads Community Hospital player of the game when this one is done. Crossroads Community Hospital is more than a hospital. It's what health care should be. 4:28 to go in the first quarter. We're all tied at 6 apiece here in the Midland Trail Conference game, which, to my recollection, Woodlawn should be up to about 36 wins in a row in the conference, counting conference games and tournament conference games. A.J. Webb inside to Harlow, off his hand, stolen away, and the sloppiness continues. North Clay quickly up the right side. Micklotz for a 3 on the way. Rattles off the iron, no good. Same team Woodlawn people, but then, as they tipped it out, Smith tipped it out for North Clay.
So that is a good catch. When it went off of, I believe, Hollenkamp, it went out of bounds off of the North Clay man. It's Woodlawn basketball. I was wondering if he'd catch that.
North Clay coach is giving the official a hard time, as in funny. Hard to ask him, you sure you saw that? But they did tell him it was a good call. Could read the lips from here. Webb on the right corner to Isaac. Now to Owens, top of the key. Owens gets hand check, goes down the lane, is fouled. He'll get the line to shoot 2, I believe. Should be a 2-shot foul. Oh, they're going to call it out of bounds. Wow. Nicholas picks up his first team second. They're going to say Owens didn't get a shot off. And Woodlawn will inbound in the box set. Owens to trigger underneath the rim. Throws it in the left corner to Hollenkamp to Isaac. Isaac back in the corner. Owens, they 1-3, couldn't get it. Everybody has that play in the playbook. Owens will dribble out between the circles. Picks up his dribble left side to Hollenkamp. Christian travel the basketball. Your community, your choice, your bank. You can travel to one of their 5 locations with friends and neighbors on staff who understand your needs. Community First Bank keeps it simple. Welcome back to Personal Banking, member FDIC.
5, precisely how many turnovers the Cardinals have.
Oh, A.J. Webb picks the pocket and forced the turnover. Webb picks the pocket of Bible. It bounced around. Bible tipped it out of bounds himself after the pocket pick. And Shane Witzel's going to call a timeout. And Chris, I think, gets a much-needed timeout at this point because it seems to me the Cardinals aren't their focused selves as we're used to seeing.
No, very sloppy. And when's the last time you saw the Woodlawn Cardinals with 5 turnovers in the first 5 minutes of the ball game? It just doesn't typically happen. Good time to call a timeout here. You'll have the ball side out of bounds probably in front of the scorer's table on the left side. See if you can make something happen. I mean, this game's been very sloppy thus far. North Clay is a team that's going to play it tough. They're always going to play it tough regardless of their record. Come out, maybe make something happen. See if you can isolate Gabe Owens for 3. Or work something, maybe get Harlow incorporated in the offense here tonight.
Well, one score. We'll get to that update. It involves Woodlawn. The Woodlawn High School team, girls, leads Breeze Mater Dei's freshman team 10-17-1 over at the Sandoval tournament. Also JV tonight, Woodlawn JV boys beat North Clay 47-35. That scoreboard update brought to you by Scott Owens and State Farm Insurance, dedicated to giving you the right discounts you deserve with the good coverage. Give Scott Owens a call at 242-3770. Woodlawn inbounded the basketball. They went from half court down the lane. Hollenkamp by himself, jump ball turnover, and just definitely not what was drawn up.
No, I don't know if that entire play happened as it was supposed to go down, but as a result, it's a turnover in the lane. Probably could have easily been a turnover at the left wing. Missed that call, but got it down low, and so North Clay gets the basketball.
Yeah, and North Clay hasn't. Woodlawn's going to pressure. And they will pressure in to throw the basketball in, as does North Clay. They will bring it up across timeline. That is Bible with it. Dribble throws the right side to Smith. Smith on the right wing holds against Hollenkamp. He'll drive. Shot blocked. Hollenkamp tips on the floor. Webb has it pushed, but he maintains his balance. Nice play by A.J. Webb to keep his balance. Gets it up to Harlow to Hollenkamp. Great catch in lane and scores. Christian Hollenkamp has an 8-6 lead over North Clay with 2:44 to go in the first quarter.
Definitely the C. Holly show to start with 2:40 to play.
It is Christian Hollenkamp all the way here so far. McNelly, left-hand runner in the lane, front iron. Harlow on the rebound. Gets it to Owens. The Cardinals, these Cardinals from Woodlawn will fly down the floor. Owens between the circles. Throws it left side to Harlow. Back out top of the key. Webb. Here comes the 3 on the way from A.J. Long off the mark to the free throw line. Rebound to Isaac. To Harlow. To Owens. Layup. Good. Owens scores his first basket, and it is 10-6, and North Clay wants a 30-second timeout. Not happy with their little run they've given Woodlawn here the last couple of minutes.
No, because I don't think they understand what just happened there. You had 8 points out of Christian Hollenkamp to start, but then they found a way to get Gabe Owens involved in the offense and incorporate it without it involving a 3-point play. He was able to get down low off the right block, was able to find a shot when Gabe Owens typically, as we've noticed, is able to find himself inside. That leads to an outside game as well.
Polls for IHSA AP came out today. There's some interesting.
Oh, yeah?
Interesting.
So your reaction wasn't to my point, it was to the poll.
No, it wasn't to your point at all. You made a great point. I was multitasking, as I've been known to do in both places of work. North Clay has the basketball down 10-6. Just some interesting poll results.
I'd like to see them.
Anyway, I don't have them all, but I saw a couple rankings. Here comes North Clay breaking the press rather easily. Bible to Nicholas on the layup is good, and it's back to a 2-point lead for the Cardinals of Woodlawn. 10-8 with 2 minutes to go in the first quarter. Owens to Isaac to Harlow on the left wing.
Really?
Yes. Harlow on the left wing. He'll dribble baseline. Now goes reverse layup off the glass and in. Chris Harlow, nice move to use the rim as a shield from the defender. However, North Clay the other way, they turn the ball over. Now it's recovered back by Nicholas. His throw-up pass is out of bounds. A little too much out of control. Jake Robinson's going to check in for Woodlawn. Logan Isaac will check out.
Whoa. I'll have to look at the school poll before I judge.
Yes.
That's not very good.
No. Discussion at the break.
That's a discussion for the Saturday Sports.
Yeah, it is. Owens throws the left side, which will be on AM 940 and MyWithersRadio.com from 8:08 a.m. to 10 a.m. A.J. Webb at the left elbow this coming Saturday. I'll finish that. Owens for a three. No good, off the mark. Harlow's going to get caught pushing off from behind to get that rebound. His first, team's first.
Good call. Mr. Brown got caught.
Jason Hateman comes in, usual rotation. Harlow will go out with his first foul. Harlow had a hand in the back of a North Clay rebounder and trying to get that position, got caught. North Clay will have the basketball down 4, 12-8 with 1:20 to go in the first quarter.
Wow.
Bible across the timeline throws the right side to McNelly. McNelly will hold, guarded by Owens. Top of the key pass to Koval. Now top of the pass, three ball in the way from McNelly. Front iron hits the floor to the right wing. Robinson has it, threw it out of bounds, but he couldn't throw it out of bounds in time off of Koval, and it'll go back to North Clay. Shane Whistle directing his team. I think he's a little unhappy with the focus and maybe intensity as North Clay drives down the lane. Layup by Micklitz is missed. Hollenkamp has the rebound to Owens. He'll bring it across the timeline. Pass to nobody, and it's stolen away by North Clay. That is McNelly, gets it up to Micklitz, up and in. Another turnover by Woodlawn, an uncharacteristically sloppy start by Woodlawn here in the first quarter.
They're lucky to be up 2.
Cardinals have it. That would be Woodlawn. Owens throws it left side to Robinson. Tip pass, tipped away, stolen again by North Clay. Ball to the floor. Hateman recovers by the timeline, picks it up, and he's fouled. He got run into on the loose ball. Wouldn't have been a foul, but it was a lot of contact. That's by number 15, Quade Koval, his second, team's third, and that means Koval will have to come out, and that means number 4, Garrett Rubsam, will come in. He's supposed to check in. He didn't check in. He kind of just did the hockey exchange, Mr. Hugo.
Yep, Rubson, I believe, had some significant JV minutes in their first loss of the year tonight to the Woodlawn Cardinals.
Yeah. And Woodlawn will have the possession. Not been a very good first quarter for Woodlawn. They have the lead somehow, but a bunch of turnovers. And they will hold the basketball. That's Webb out by the timeline. Now dribbles to between the circles. Looking for a teammate. Throws on the right side of Hollenkamp with 3. Christian to A.J. for a 3 at the horn. No good off the iron. Resting to 1. Woodlawn 12, North Clay 10. Back for more action here on the Jefferson County Basketball Showcase on WMIX.
When you want the best, think the Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois. The Orthopedic Center has the unique distinction of being one of only 2 non-academic accredited orthopedic teaching and research facilities in the state of Illinois. Our goal in education is to inspire the next generation of orthopedic surgeons. Patient care, education, and research are our core strengths. Located on Veterans Memorial Drive, Mount Vernon, and St. Mary's Good Samaritans and Treya campus. The Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois. Discover the difference.
On November 5th, Community First Bank and the First State Bank of Dix officially partnered to better serve our customers and our community. Hi, I'm Joe David Cummins, President of Community First Bank. We welcome all our new friends to the Community First family. And I'd like to personally invite you to call, log in, or drop by any of our 5 locations to learn more about Jefferson County's only true, locally owned community bank.
Community First Bank with locations in Mount Vernon, Woodlawn, Dix, and Ina. Welcome back to Personal Banking. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
For more scores and insight, follow us on Twitter at 94Sports. Now back to the showcase on WMIX.
Welcome back to Woodlawn High School, end of 1 as the Woodlawn Cardinals lead the North Clay Cardinals 12-10. Denny Czerwinski with Chris Hugo alongside, and we begin second quarter action. Owens, Robinson, Hateman, Hollenkamp, and Webb for the Woodlawn Cardinals. Hateman on the left wing to Webb, top of the key. We'll throw right side to Robinson in the corner to Hollenkamp. Hollenkamp guarded tightly, throws it back to Webb at the volleyball line. Webb to the free throw line now. Skip past tip. Webb recovers. He'll get a left-hand layup, but he is fouled. He'll go to the free throw line. That foul is going to be on number 35, Dylan McNelly, his first team scores. Webb will go line and shoot 2. Scoring update. I know some of our Woodlawn listeners may have headsets in the bleachers here and/or at Sandoval as A.J. Webb makes the first. At halftime at the Sandoval tournament, the Woodlawn Lady Cardinals lead the Breeze Modern Day Freshmen 29-22. And Webb makes both. And, of course, the JV team here tonight, the boys beat North Clay 47-35.
Second, Sandoval had some trouble trying to find a replacement for Cowden Herrick Beecher City.
Must have been a late get. Didn't find anybody. Woodlawn up by 4.
CBHC, if you're them, you got to take that spot in Highland while you're good.
Yes, you do. Maybe it's an agreement to leave and come back. Who knows?
Right.
With the basketball is North Clay. With it on the left side is Bible. He'll hold out there out front with A.J. Webb. A.J. Webb looks. And they'll throw it right side to McNelly. McNelly with it. Now holds above his head. Well, North Clay being very patient here down 4. McNelly dribbles between the circles, throws it left side to Bible. Bible holds it back out of the key to Smith. Smith guarded by Hollenkamp. They try to post up Miklas. It's recovered by Miklas after it goes off his hands. There's a left-hand jump shot by McNelly. Is no good. Rebounded by Robinson. Gets it to Owens. Owens will bring it across the timeline. Dribbles down the lane. Kicks to Hollenkamp on the right block. Shot short. There's a rebound. Robinson goes off his hands. Stolen away by North Clay, and a foul on Christian Hollenkamp, his first, team second. Logan Isaac's going to check back into the ballgame. He's going to come in for Christian Hollenkamp. Harlow's going to come in also for Woodlawn. He's going to come in for Hateman. Also coming in for North Clay, Lawson Britton is in, and McNelly will check out. Speaking of checking things out with 5 locations in Malvern and Dixon and Woodlawn, Community First Bank is proud to be the official voice of the showcase. Welcome back to Personal Banking. Member FDIC. Woodlawn has picked up full court man-to-man. North Clay will bring it across the timeline. On the right side with it is Bible. He'll shoot a running 15-footer, no good. Shot selection questionable here so far for North Clay in this quarter. Robinson gets it to Owens across the timeline. Gabe between his legs down the left side. Harlow's going to launch a 3. It's good. Chris Harlow hits a 3, but Logan Isaac's going to get a foul for pushing off underneath. Isaac's third, but Woodlawn will take a 7-point lead on the three-pointer by Chris Harlow. 5 on the night for Chris. Great start by Chris Harlow to get that shot to go down. Needs that for some confidence, as a lot of these Cardinals struggled shooting the basketball the last couple of games. Bible throws it to Smith. Smith throws it inside, up and again by number 4, Garrett Rupson. And Rupson has some points. It's North Clay's first points in the half.
Yeah, Rupson picks up his first 2 points in varsity action. Had a pretty good JV game.
He is in the fire now in the varsity contest. Owen leaves it for Harlow at the top of the key. Harlow leaves it and dribbles down the right side of the lane, goes, kicks it off his foot out of bounds, and it'll go to North Clay. Another turnover for Woodlawn. Woodlawn has been very sloppy, and you and I kind of talked about that. Maybe that was a possibility.
That's a big emotional win the other night, of course, against Sandoval.
A big win, and North Clay turns it over. And, of course, they, being North Clay, had that game last night, maybe a little bit of the tired legs.
Two pretty sizable road trips on back-to-back nights. And I know there's a back way in from Louisville to Patoka, of course, but still, I mean, that's when you're dealing with a lack of interstate, it's not as easy as one might think.
Not as easy as one might think. And Woodlawn has the basketball. Hollenkamp's undercut on the push. That'll be Cole Smith's first, team's 5th. Scoring updates coming in. Another scoring update. We'll get to more. We'll let them pile up at halftime. We'll get those to you. We are kind of ahead of schedule, I believe, from the way everybody's looking on game time starting. Owens will trigger box set to Webb on the right wing. Webb goes by baseline, throws it up left-handed short, gets his own rebound in traffic, goes up and shoots again, shot blocked. Webb gets it again, throws it out to Owens. Owens throws it to Isaac, to Harlow, up and in, and a foul. Not maybe the way you draw it up, but it worked out anyway, as Woodlawn was able to score a basket and get the foul.
That sure looks broke for a moment there. Thought the Cardinals were going to have to fix it, but luckily they were able to work something out. Wow. Harlow off the left block, draws the contact. He's going up, somehow gets the shot to fall, and now has a chance for a back-to-back 3.
Harlow with the conventional three-point chance misses the free throw. Rebounded by North Clay. And now somebody didn't get back. Woodlawn didn't get back. It's going to leave a three-pointer for Britton up and in. Woodlawn didn't get back. Ripson gave it up to Britton, and Britton knocked down a 3. And defensive transition cost the Cardinals.
Well, it could cost you a shot at some much-needed momentum here. You're up 7 now, just 4. We'll see how they rebound.
Woodlawn has it. Harlow in the left corner, back to Hollenkamp, top of the key. Left side, right side, Webb in the right corner to Isaac. He'll throw it into Hollenkamp. Good. They have no answer for Christian Hollenkamp underneath as he's got 10. 21-15 Woodlawn over North Clay with 4.5 to go in the first half. Across the timeline, Bible throws it to Harlow, who steals it for Woodlawn. Bounce past Webb. A.J. traveled the basketball trying to get his footsteps underneath. With 5 Jefferson County branches and responsive quality service for all of your accounts, Community First Bank would like to be the first to say, welcome back to personal banking, member FDIC. Woodlawn picks up kind of in a half-court man-to-man. They were trying to trap out of it. Out of that, kind of a little bit of everything. There's a left ball three. Is good. Nate Micklitz hits another three, or hits his first three, and North Clay with some hot shooting back into it, 21-18. Owens throws it left side to Isaac, to Harlow in the left corner. Harlow back to Hollenkamp, top of the key in the corner to Owens. Owens for a three, good. Crowd cheers in the background from the Woodlawn side. It's 24-18 as Gabe Owens knocks down a three-pointer. Here comes North Clay quickly into the front court. On the right side with it is Britton. He'll dribble to the baseline, throws it for Brubson, who has it stolen away by Harlow, running into the Cardinal crew and the student body. He gets it to Webb to Owens. Owens down the left side of the lane, goes up for a left-hand runner, no good. Hollenkamp fought for it. It was out of bounds off North Clay, and he'll stay with Woodlawn. 3 minutes, 19 seconds to go. Woodlawn leads North Clay 24-18. McNally into the game for Rubson for North Clay. Woodlawn in a spy, I should say. 2 guys on the left sideline. They screen for Webb in the corner. Going to shoot a three. Didn't get it off. Hollenkamp to Webb. He goes left side. Goes up for a shot. No good. That's number 35 for Woodlawn. I should say Isaac. Let's see who that is. That's Logan Isaac. He went up there and got fouled on the rebound. He was fouled by number 10, Cole Smith, his second. Team 7th, and Logan Isaac goes line and shoots the 1-and-1. Remember, we'll pick a Crossroads Community Hospital player of the game. Crossroads Community Hospital is more than a hospital. It's what healthcare should mean. Checking in will be Brantley Grippy for North Clay. Checking out will be Cole Smith. Lots of substitutions back-to-back nights. Coach Waddle's going through some people. Isaac's first free throw doesn't catch it in the hole. Rebounded by Nicholas. Nicholas will throw it now to McNally. Now to Bible across the timeline. Throws it left side to Britton. Britton will dribble to between the circles. Leaves it for Nicholas. Nicholas now throws it right side to McNally. Now free ball on the way from Britton is good. He's got 2 threes in a quarter. And it's 24-21. We got a ball game here.
We do, and it's hard to believe after seeing what we saw and all the chip-chop action, all these turnovers. Finally, the shots are starting to fall for North Clay, and they've all been from beyond the arc.
Webb to Isaac, top of the key. Hateman's going to launch a three from the wing. Good. Jason Hateman off the bench with a three. A big one. It's 27-21 Woodlawn. Bible loses it off the dribble, off his foot. Webb and Hateman with Isaac coming away. Hateman gives it up to Webb and scores. 2-on-1 basketball by the Cardinals, executed to perfection, 29-21. The Woodlawn faithful like to see that good basketball. Bible across the timeline, ball tipped out of bounds. Harlow didn't touch it. It'll go to Woodlawn on the turnover. We've crossed past the top of the hour. We need to pause for station identification on the Jefferson County Basketball Showcase.
This is 50,000 watts of the award-winning Jefferson County Basketball Showcase on WMIX, Mount Vernon, Marion, Effingham, a Withers Broadcasting Superstation.
As we were away from break, we had a timeout called by North Clay, a full timeout here with 2:08 to go in the first half, with Woodlawn leading North Clay 29-21. And Chris, Woodlawn's up 29-21. Lots of turnovers in this one. A hot shooting North Clay team. And somehow Woodlawn's managed to stay ahead in this one by 8.
Well, they've been able to get points off of turnovers here in the second quarter. First quarter was very sloppy, had 6 turnovers on their own. North Clay had 5, but Woodlawn not able to capitalize off those 5 North Clay turnovers. This time, they've been able to do just that. However, North Clay, links before off the inbound, has been very successful to work it into the front court on drawn-up plays, able to knock down shots from each wing, and even one from up top, and that's been the difference in this ball game for them because they could easily be down 20 by now. Actually, more probably about 15 if you do the math, but they've been able to get these 3 balls to fall, and as a result, that 9-point swing that they got is keeping them in this game.
I think the intensity level is what Coach Whistle may be getting on to his guys about, Chris. I think not the sharpest of teams, as sharpest of attempts here tonight mentally in this approach to this game against North Clay tonight.
Oh, exactly, and whether it's looking back or looking forward, You got to get those eyes focused back on the present, especially this trip down Florida.
Now the ghosts of Christmas past have already gone. They'll be back later in the year. Hollenkamp for a shot from 15, no good. Webb on the rebound, throws up a running shot off the board, no good. Harlow for a third time. Is this a charm? No, but there's a whistle and a foul. Woodlawn crashing the boards here in the second quarter. That's helped them to this 8-point lead as well. Harlow will go to the line to shoot the 1-and-1, and that foul is on number 33, Quinn Bible, his first. That's the 8th team foul on North Clay. Harlow at the line shooting the 1-and-1. His free throw was up and rattles out. Actually, it's 2 shots. He was fouled on the attempt.
He has struggled from the free throw line probably since about the Hamco game. I know he's been working on it in practice, but we'll see if he can knock down the second one and get the charity stripe momentum.
He just needs 1 or 2 to drop. That's all you need in this kind of case. He's babying it up there. He's wishing it instead of shooting it. Isaac had the rebound, lost it, stolen away, and Logan Isaac's going to get a foul. His second, team's 4th. One of those deals when you get in a shooting slump like that, when you're Chris Harlow and you can knock down 3-pointers as he had in this game so far, it's a matter of getting out there and having one drop for yourself, and that way you feel like you have the confidence to make it.
Well, it's always easier said than done. And
right.
I mean, it's the easiest shot, but it's the hardest shot all at the same time, and he's just struggling at the line. He'll work on it here tonight and even in practice if it doesn't happen now.
And like I said, like you've said and I've said, well, all he needs 1 or 2 to drop and goes right back into like he was doing, like riding a bike. In the left corner with it is Miklas. He's going to drive around. That's going to be a hand check foul. Too much body contact. That's the 5th on Woodlawn, the 2nd on Christian Hollenkamp. So Logan Isaac, Christian Hollenkamp with 2,000 apiece for the Woodlawn Cardinals, who lead 24-21 over North Clay with 1:34 to go in the first half. Miklas will inbound in front of the Woodlawn bench. He'll throw it all the way in the backcourt to Bible. Bible will throw it left side to Miklas. Miklas coming across the other way, has it stolen away. Here comes Woodlawn. Gabe Owens across the timeline. Owens thumbs down as he sees. He'll throw it right side to Christian Hollenkamp. Hollenkamp down the lane. Shot good. Christian Hollenkamp has, by my count, 12 in the game. It's 31-21. Biggest lead for Woodlawn. 1 minute to go in the first half. Miklas inside, throws pass to Griffey. Shot board, no good. Harlow on the rebound. Harlow comes the other way. He'll come down the middle of the floor. Harlow throws it to nobody. Stolen away by Britton of North Clay. He gets it up to Miklas, who lost the dribble. Now picks it up. Got away with a double dribble, but he gets it to Bible. Bible throws it left side to McNally. Now to nobody. It bounces off a player back to McNally. He reverses it around to Miklas for a 3. Nobody. Doesn't hit rim. That's rebounded by Griffey underneath. Kicks it left wing to Britton. It's shot no good. Rebound Robinson. 30 seconds to go. Woodlawn has the basketball. Owens will hold, and now he'll walk it up with 24 seconds to go. Owens will dribble across the timeline to the right side over here by the Cardinal in front of us. That's on the floor. 13 seconds to go. Woodlawn faithful across the way, clapping your hands together. Robinson on the left side to Harlow. Top the key, Hollenkamp. Happy feet down the lane. Layup shot good at what will be the horn unless North Clay gets a 3/4 court shot off. It goes over the backboard, and it's no good. 16 minutes of action in the books. It's Woodlawn 33, North Clay 21. Back for the Midland College halftime show and scoring and stats here on the Jefferson County Basketball Showcase on WMIX.
Hi, Roy Schmidt Lincoln Dealer. There is nothing more attractive than confidence, especially when it's got the looks of a 2012 Lincoln vehicle to back it up. So when you see Ford Square Mount Vernon, your confidence and ours will be at an all-time high, because not only do you get a great offer, you also get our standard complimentary 4-year 50,000-mile maintenance plan on a Lincoln MKX with first-of-its-kind sync with My Lincoln Touch technology, on a loaded MKZ that's putting standards back into luxury, on a Lincoln MKS that seemingly has everything, including the available technology to practically parallel park itself, and on a Lincoln MKT with more than just something for everyone. It has everything for everyone. It's time to get out there and see what's new. May I suggest a test drive in a new 2012 Lincoln at Ford Square Mount Vernon. Maintenance coverage includes a maximum of 8 regularly scheduled maintenance services. Lincoln, it's not just luxury, it's smarter than that.
How did the Saturday Sports Show ring in the new year? by bringing you even better sports conversation in 2012. More scores, more local discussion, and a better mix of guests than anyone else. Combine that with ample knowledge of the teams you love, and you'll reserve more than one preset for AM 940. The perfect New Year's resolution? Not missing the Saturday Sports Show, only on WMIX and online at mywithersradio.com. Presented by Crossroads Community Hospital.
Are you dog tired of hunting for the right bank? People's National Bank is positive we have all the banking services you're searching for. You will be sitting pretty when you hear about all of the convenient services People's National Bank has to offer. Looking for a place to bury your bone? We have safety deposit boxes too. Stop by 413 South 34th Street or 522 Main Street in Mount Vernon to start banking with the best bank in Jefferson County. People's National Bank, member FDIC, equal housing
Does
lender.
this sound familiar?
I can't stand this job. I just wish I had time to go back to school, but with work and family...
I know. I just enrolled in Rend Lake College's evening cosmetology program. They have evening classes that will even fit into your busy schedule. You can even graduate in less than 2 years. Classes are convenient to get to, and they're in Studio RLC in Mount Vernon. They even offer financial aid.
What's it like? I've been out of school so long.
It's not your typical take notes. Listen to a lecture program. We will learn the latest styles and trends in cosmetology, and it looks like we'll have fun doing it. We'll be out on the salon floor getting hands-on experience and getting to know all kinds of people. By the time we're done, we'll be ready to jump into a new career and love our jobs. For once.
Okay, how do I sign up?
I called 618-242-8459, but you can also check out their website at rlc.edu/Studio RLC or stop by the RLC Marketplace in Mount Vernon.
This is the Jefferson County Basketball Showcase on WMIX. The Rend Lake College Halftime Show starts now.
Welcome back to Woodlawn High School. First half in the books, the Woodlawn Cardinals lead the North Clay Cardinals 33-21 here on the Jefferson County Basketball Showcase on WMIX. This is the Rend Lake College Halftime Show. Rend Lake College has been the vehicle to a brighter future for over 40 years. Students can choose from more than 100 degree and certificate programs. Save thousands of dollars at Rend Lake College and get to work. Rend Lake College. It's time. We got 6 minutes left in halftime. We'll step out for our first break, come back with scoring and stats from this first half here on the Jefferson County Basketball Showcase on WMIX.
The huge store-wide cleanup sale is continuing at North Furniture and the General Store in Woodlawn. Hurry in for once-a-year savings. All Christmas decor is now 70% off. Get 20% off all lamps, pictures, and everything wall-to-wall at the General Store. Plus, save an extra 15% off all sale prices on all your favorite furniture from Lazy Boy, Flex Steel, Broyhill, Paula Deen, and more. Don't miss the store-wide cleanup sale at North Furniture and the General Store in Woodlawn.
When an emergency happens, time is everything, and you don't want to spend that time in a waiting room. So choose Crossroads Community Hospital with our 30 minutes or less ER service pledge. The entire team is committed to working diligently to have you initially seen by a physician, physician assistant, or nurse practitioner within 30 minutes of your arrival. When minutes matter, choose the ER that doesn't waste time. Choose Crossroads Community Hospital. Visit crossroadscommunityhospital.com/faster to learn more. If you are experiencing a medical emergency, call 911. We're worldwide. This is the Showcase on WMIX and mywithersradio.com. Presented by Community First Bank.
Welcome back to Woodlawn High School Sides Gymnasium, the Rend Lake College Halftime Show. Rend Lake College has over 100 degree certificate programs to choose from. It's been your vehicle to a brighter future for over 40 years. Rend Lake College, it's time. Visit your virtual counselor at rlc.edu. Woodlawn leads North Clay 33-21. And Chris, before we get to the first half stats, your thoughts on this first half here in this ball game?
Well, ugly. I mean, to make a long story short, but
there you go.
Well, essentially, turnovers have plagued both teams, both the Cardinals and the Cardinals. Imagine that. No, but you take a look at the shooting. Woodlawn from the inside was very successful in the first quarter. Struggled to get good looks inside in the second quarter, though their three-point shots started to fall. Same for North Clay, though they struggled from the inside, had some three-pointers fall, and that really brought them back in this game because it was back-to-back-to-back trips down the floor, 3 or 4 trips, something to that effect, and got 9 quick points. However, that is where their offense stalled for the first half. Woodlawn was able to go on a nice little run and build themselves into a 12-point lead here at the break.
12-point lead, and you have those stats for us from the first half.
I do, and we will take a look at the team stats first and foremost. First, for the North Clay Cardinals, they were 6 of 14 from the inside for 43%, 3 of 8 from three-point land for 38%. They were 9 of 22 for 41% from the floor. For the Woodlawn Cardinals, they were 11 of 19 in the first half from the inside for 58%. They were 6 of 6 in the first quarter, mind you. 0 of 4 in the first quarter from the outside, rebounded to shoot 3 of 3 in the second. They were 3 of 7 from the outside for that first half for 43%. From the floor, they were 14 of 26 for 54%. North Clay did not attempt any free throws in the first half. Woodlawn was 0 of 4. Rebounding edge belongs to the Cardinals. They have 17. 10 of those are the defensive variety compared to 7 offensive. While on the glass, the North Clay Cardinals had just 5 rebounds, 3 of those being defensive, 2 of those defensive team rebounds. And then they had 2 offensive rebounds, and 1 of those was a team offensive rebound. And, of course, the turnovers even at 10 apiece. If we take a look at your scores now, first for North Clay, they were led by Nate Nicholas with 7 points, 6 from Lawson Britton, 4 from Quinn Bible, 2 from Dylan McNelly, 2 from Garrett Rubson, for a total of 21 points. Now for the Woodlawn Cardinals, they had 1 in double digits. That's Christian Hollenkamp with a game-high 14. Chris Harlow had 7, 5 from Gabe Owens, 4 from A.J. Webb, and a 3-ball from Jason Hateman. Give us our halftime score. The Woodlawn Cardinals 33, the North Clay Cardinals 21.
The North Clay Cardinals back on the floor warming up with this 33-21 deficit. If you're North Clay, Chris, back-to-back games, long road trips, what do you tell your team at halftime?
Hey, it sucks to ride the bus for that long, but we've got to get over that, got to forget about that. Woodlawn is a great team. We played right into their hands in the second quarter, but what we have to do to overcome that is find an answer for Christian Hollenkamp here in the second half, but not forget about Gabe Owens. They've done a great job on Gabe Owens, relegating him to the bad look from the outside, not allowing him to get inside. But the thing for Hollenkamp, you got to find a guy that can guard Hollenkamp if you want to get back in this game. You've done a great job forcing the turnover. You've done a great job with your inbounding length of the floor. It's the play in transition that's haunted them a little bit here this evening. They're going to have to find an answer for that as well and overcome any lost leg energy they may have from the bus ride.
Yeah, and with that being the case, Woodlawn leads 33-21 over North Clay on the Midland College Halftime Show. Midland College can save you thousands of dollars on your education. Visit your virtual counselor at rlc.edu to see which of the more than 100 degree certificate programs is right for you, Midland College. It's time for us to take a final break. We'll come back with second half action here from Woodlawn High School here on the Jefferson County Basketball Showcase on WMIX.
On November 5th, Community First Bank and the First State Bank of Dix officially partnered to better serve our customers and our community. Hi, I'm Joe David Cummins, President of Community First Bank. We welcome all our new friends to the Community First family. And I'd like to personally invite you to call, log in, or drop by any of our 5 locations to learn more about Jefferson County's only true, locally owned community bank.
Community First Bank with locations in Mount Vernon, Woodlawn, Dix, and Ina. Welcome back to Personal Banking. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Well, we're still catching every game, just a lot more from home than here in the stands, huh?
Yeah, and when we do get to go, Dad says we gotta bring our own peanuts and stuff.
Looking for some extra ticket money this season? Let a State Farm agent do a free discount double check that could save you hundreds of dollars on car insurance.
We'll always be there for this team, even when we can't actually be here.
Visit Jefferson County State Farm agent Scott Owens at 1810 Broadway in Mount Vernon for a free discount double check.
Discounts may vary state to state.
Daily schedules, scores, and more. Like WMIX Sports on Facebook. Back to the showcase on WMIX.
Welcome back to Woodlawn High School. Halftime's done. Both teams back on the floor. The Woodlawn Cardinals lead 33-21. Remember, you can follow us on Twitter at 94 Sports. Several scores have been updated there that you will hear here in a minute on our Scott Owens State Farm Insurance Scoreboard Update. And also go to our Facebook page, WMIX Sports. Lots of information there. You can like us there as well. We'd like to have you do that and visit when you can. North Clay will have the basketball to start this second half. Top of the key and a foul by Harlow. Harlow was reaching in with can the cookie jar, and that's his second foul, first on Woodlawn in the half. Remember, we will pick a Crossroads Community Hospital player of the game when this one is over. Crossroads Community Hospital, it's more than a hospital. It's what health care should be. With it on the left side is Bible. He holds and throws it to number 10. That will be Smith on the left elbow. Smith around Hollenkamp, now to Bible on the right wing. Thought about the right baseline. Has it stolen away by A.J. Webb. Webb to Owens. Owens will go in for an uncontested layup and score. Turnover to point. 7 for Owens in the game. It's a 35-21 Cardinal lead. North Clay with the basketball on the right wing. Coble with it. Leaves it for Smith. Coble now left side to Miklas. Miklas goes up, shot blocked, rebound Owens. Miklas gives to Owens as Owens comes after the rebound. Owens down the lane, spin move. Colby moves, just couldn't finish. And North Clay has the rebound. That's Bible. Colby finger roll, and Gabe wasn't strong enough to finish. Bible with it. Throws it right side. On the right wing with it is McNally. He holds with Owens guarding him. Throws it top to key Coble over the left side to Miklas. Top of the key to McNally. McNally dribbles around to the right side. Throws it top of the key to Bible. Bible left wing Miklas. Miklas will hold. Now they'll throw it top of the key to Coble as they play around against this man-to-man by Woodlawn. Miklas on the left side. Inside lane pass Coble. Shot blocked. Tipped out by Harlow, and he'll stay with North Clay. 6:33 to go in the third quarter. Woodlawn leads North Clay 35-21. Here in the third quarter. North Clay to trigger the inbound underneath their own basket. Triggering will be Bible. Throws it out top of the key to McNally. McNally looking for Bible on the right wing. Couldn't get a three-pointer. Throws it inside to Miklas. He has to spin and turn around. Tough shot and scores on the right box. Miklas has 9.
Turned a bad look into a good look on the turnaround.
That's one of those no-no, went-in great shots. Owens throws it left side to Isaac. Throws in the corner Harlow. Harlow to Hollenkamp. Now to Webb. Off his hands, stolen away by McNally. McNally coming the other way. Webb reaches in for a silly foul. His first, team second. Scoreboard update into 1. Benton over El Dorado 25-13 at half. Oakville over Waltonville 33-23. Into 1. Fairfield beats Red Hill 21-18. Halftime Crab Orchard over Carrier Mills 30-24. And after 3 quarters, Woodlawn girls lead Breeze Mater Dei freshmen 41-36 at the Sandoval tournament. That scoreboard update brought to you by Scott Owens and State Farm Insurance, dedicated to help you get the right coverage you deserve. Give Scott Owens a call at 242-3770. North Clay inbounds the basketball. Smith has it on the right wing, guarded by Hollenkamp. Throws it top the key to Coble. Coble will hold against Isaac. Count is on. Coble has to dribble. Gets around Isaac. Jumps top down the lane. Scores. Coble gets his first points of the game, and it's down to a 10-point Woodlawn lead. A pesky North Clay team with a record of 4-8. Isaac to Harlow in the left corner. Harlow to Hollenkamp. Top of the key to Webb. Now between the circles. Top of the key. Webb down the left side of the lane. Pull up 15-footer from the elbow. No good. Rebound North Clay. Another rebound by Smith. Here comes North Clay across the timeline. And it's Bible. He's been the point guard majority tonight. McNally on the right wing. Owens was all over him. Owens still all over him. Now he goes right side. McNally throws it. Oh, almost picked off by Isaac, but Coble comes up with it. Coble throws it inside. It's in traffic. There's a turnaround jumper by Miklas. It's no good. Ball to the floor. Webb's there. Jump ball coming in. It is a jump ball. Good hustle by Webb. And a couple of North Clay guys, and Gabe Owens is there as well. And it's Woodlawn basketball. Now, yes, Coach Whistle, you heard him call out a play. UCLA here. It's going to be should be a box set if it's UCLA. Isaac will pop out, almost stolen by North Clay. Isaac to Harlow in the left corner. Harlow now throws it to Hollenkamp on the top of the key. Now throws it left corner, Gabe Owens. Owens on a pick and roll. There's Harlow underneath, and a foul and a basket. Nice little pick play on the baseline. Harlow gets a basket. Fouls on Cole Smith, his third, and Woodlawn needs a basket. Harlow's been a go-to guy here this evening.
He has, and he's going to have to get it right at the line. He is struggling there, but I have a feeling he's due here.
Hey, all you got to do is make one. That's all it needs. Yeah, he's in a funk.
He's put all the change in his left pocket.
He needs to do something. All the superstitions and innuendos. Call Mark Grace. Top of the key with it is Coble. On the right elbow, he'll dribble to between the circles to the left elbow. Now reverses down the right side of the lane. Spin move, Coble. Shot no good, and the foul on Logan Isaac. Coble will go line and shoot 2, and Isaac is going to pick up his third. That's the third on Woodlawn in the half. If you're tired of big corporate banking, you have a choice in Jefferson County. Community First Banks at home in Dix, Ina, Mount Vernon, and right here in Woodlawn. Welcome back to Personal Banking. Member FDIC. First free throw is up and in by Coble. He'll get another one in. It's 37-26. Woodlawn by 11 with 4:19 to go in the third.
It's been a silent third quarter, at least for the Woodlawn Cardinals.
Yes, it has. There's another free throw by Coble. And it's 37-27. Just kind of a game where Woodlawn's got a 10-point lead, but it doesn't feel very comfortable. Owen throws it left side to Isaac. In the corner to Harlow, to a cutting Isaac, pushed in the back, no call. And that's a shot missed. Isaac got two-hand shoved in the back by Boble, but no call. Blatant call, and they missed it. With it on the right wing is Mickless. Mickless will look. Mickless will dribble to between the circles. Mickless has to go out by the timeline. Now leaves it for Smith top of the key. Harlow and Hollenkamp on Smith. Mickless with it, goes right side down the lane. That's a force, and that should be a charge. And they're going to call block. Wow, missed that. Foul's going to be on A.J. Webb, his second, team's fourth. Robinson's going to come in the game for Woodlawn. Robinson will come in for Logan Isaac. Logan kind of frustrated right now. He got shoved in the back on the layup, and he's going to go have a seat on the bench, kind of chill out for a bit. To the line is Nate Mickless. He's got 9 in the game. First trip to the line, leaves it short. He'll get another. North Clay, Chris, just lays around the 10-point mark or so and just can't get any closer, but you still don't feel very comfortable.
I feel a little bit more comfortable now. I mean, made 1 of 2 that trip to the line. You were 3 of 4 on the night, but you know, you look at the North Clay Cardinals, and they're a team that can get it done. They just haven't really had the opportunity here in the third quarter to really kind of take it and run with it, but they're shutting down the Cardinals offensively until now.
Hollenkamp gets a 3, though. Hollenkamp left open. Howe, after 14 points, he got that good of a look, and the Woodlawn back to a 12-point cushion, 40-28. Bible across the timeline, guarded by Webb, throws the left side to McNelly. McNelly guarded by Owens on the left wing. Now will dribble baseline, leaves in the corner. That is Bible. Bible dribble back out right side Mickless. He'll launch a 3 over Harlow. That's going to be short. Harlow got a piece of it. Rebounded by North Clay, but it's stolen away by Hollenkamp. Hollenkamp to Harlow. Harlow tips it to the corner. Robinson chases it down. Nice play by Harlow, but Robinson throws it away to Bible. Bible has it stolen away by Owen. Here comes Hollenkamp back to Owen. Owen's going to launch a 3 in this PE game affair here. Harlow tipped it, and it's going to be a reach over the law of verticality of breaking by Mr. Harlow, his third team's fifth. Wow.
Under normal circumstances, I agree with that, but you punch it cleanly in between the arms, no contact. But I understand where they're coming from. They're being consistent with that, and it ends up being a good call in the long run.
North Clay with it. Bible just across the timeline, picks up the dribble in a dangerous spot, throws it to Cole Smith on the left side. Back to Bible right wing, got an open pass to the lane, shot good.
That is a great move. Came around from the right side to the wing, got a runner, and we have a man down on the baseline.
I don't know who that is. It's an ankle. Looks like A.J. Webb.
Somebody's tucked with their head underneath to where we can't see the hair in it. That is.
Yeah, I think it's A.J. Webb. He is in some pain. Don't know if he got tangled up or if he hit the floor wrong or what was going on. While they tend to A.J. Webb, some more scores rolling in. At the half, Besserville leads Goreville 29-22. At the half, Benton over El Dorado 48-20. At the half, Oakville over Waltonville 33-23. End of 1, Red Hill Trails Fairfield 21-18. At the half, Crab Orchard over Cary Mills 30-24. And Effingham over Salem 19-16. End of 1 quarter. A.J. Webb on his feet. If there's a good sign, he is putting some weight on it. And I wonder if it was a tweak. He is walking off the floor to help with Jake Robinson and Coach Whistle. Obviously in some pain. But he is at least putting weight on it, which is a good sign this early in the match.
Oh, it is. And you could kind of tell by the way he had his ankle underneath him and how he had it flexed. It may not be something that's horribly severe. However, it's still going to be something that hurts tonight, maybe smarts tomorrow, and we'll just kind of have to play it by ear and see what happens.
Yeah, it's going to be a tough one. And, those things don't go away very quickly, but
almost look like maybe a high ankle sprain. And
yeah.
I mean, we're not doctors, obviously, but given past precedent,
you just hope that it's something not too particularly bad, as they say. Woodlawn has the basketball, though. Hollenkamp. Webb's walking on it.
I thought he was getting ready to check back in.
There he goes. He's going back the other end. He's going to run wind sprints in the gym. Hollenkamp launches a 3, no good. Rebound weak side by Coble. Webb is going to be fine. Left side with it, McNelly. Down the lane. Spins, shot Owens. Glass, no good. Ball tipped. Robinson has it on the rebound. And it's going to be a foul. That'll be a foul on North Clay. That is foul number 35. Dylan McNelly, his second, team second. I'm sure A.J. Webb's going into either the old gym to run some sprints to test it out or to possibly get some tape and ice, maybe. Who knows? But he was running out of the gym to go to the old gym. Go figure. With it on the left side is Harlow. Harlow has it, throws it top of the key to Owens. Fall-away jumper from 15. Good. Gabe Owens knocks down a 3. And we go the other, or I should say a two-pointer. My bad. I'm looking at a score, trying to write down 2 threes, and the score's 42-30. Woodlawn by 12. 1:30 to go in the third quarter. With the basketball on the left wing with it is Coble for North Clay. He throws away. Harlow on the steal. And we got a reach-in foul on number 33, Quinn Bible. He was not going to let Harlow get a layup, and I kind of like that foul. Reached in just enough to prevent the layup on the other end.
As if he took a bad shot and lost a rebound. The ball was turned over. It was a clear break for the person who committed the turnover, so make him earn it. Luckily, not a free throw shooting situation there, just a 13 foul. And I like that passion, I guess you could say.
I just like the thought process. A.J. Webb's fine. There he comes in, running in from the old gym. He's good. Harlow on the left wing, throws it to Hollenkamp in the left corner. 1:18 to go in the third. It's 42-30 Woodlawn. Gabe Owens does a three. It's good. That was a tough shot. Catch, shoot, on the move, and it's 45-30, biggest lead of the game for Woodlawn.
If you're Gabe Owens, just take the awkward three-point shot.
A.J. Webb's ready to go back in as North Clay turns it over. A.J. Webb's back. He'll come in for Harlow.
I think it's important to note that puts Gabe over the double-digit mark. He has a 12.
Wow.
Not a team high stuff, but 12.
Wow, interesting scores going on in Southern Illinois. 1 minute to go in the third. Woodlawn with a 45-30 lead here and have the basketball. Hateman on the left wing to Hollenkamp, top of the key. Right side, A.J. Webb. Right corner, Robinson. Looking for a color. Hollenkamp couldn't get to Owens. Owens on a heat check down the lane. Running one-hander, no good. Ball tipped, rebounded on the fly is number 4, Garrett Rubson. He is fouled. Now, while they do that, we have crossed past the top of the hour. We need to pause for station identification on the Jefferson County Basketball Showcase.
This is 50,000 watts of the award-winning Jefferson County Basketball Showcase on WMIX, Mount Vernon, Marion, O'Fallon, a Withers Broadcasting Superstation.
North Clay with the basketball after the foul on Woodlawn. A.J. Webb, that is his third. And we come the other way. 35 seconds to go. Woodlawn trailing 45-30. Unforced error. Ball goes out of bounds off the hands of North Clay's Gary Rubson. And it'll be Woodlawn basketball. 33 seconds to go. A.J. Webb, Gabe Owens, Christian Hollenkamp, Jake Robinson, Jason Hateman on a warm evening here in January inside the gymnasium at Woodlawn High School, as obviously the warm weather outside has made this gym a little toasty for January 10th. Owens out by the timeline.
Not as bad as the gym we inhabited on Friday night.
No. Chagnon and Mount Vernon was warm as a hot stove. Owens at the timeline. Cardinal faithful clap across the way. Robinson on the left wing. Hollenkamp underneath. Ball tipped, stolen away by North Clay with 2. Three-quarter court shot up by Micklitz is no good. Into three quarters. Woodlawn 45. North Clay 30. Back for the fourth quarter in the Jefferson County Basketball Showcase on WMIX.
The huge store-wide cleanup sale is continuing at North Furniture and the General Store in Woodlawn. Hurry in for once-a-year savings. All Christmas decor is now 70% off. Get 20% off all lamps, pictures, and everything wall-to-wall at the General Store. Plus, save an extra 15% off all sale prices on all your favorite furniture from La-Z-Boy, Flexsteel, Broyhill, Paula Deen, and more. Don't miss the store-wide cleanup sale at North Furniture and the General Store in Woodlawn.
When an emergency happens, time is everything, and you don't want to spend that time in a waiting room. So choose Crossroads Community Hospital with our 30 minutes or less ER service pledge. The entire team is committed to working diligently to have you initially seen by a physician, physician assistant, or nurse practitioner within 30 minutes of your arrival. When minutes matter, choose the ER that doesn't waste time. Choose Crossroads Community Hospital. Visit crossroadscommunityhospital.com/faster to learn more. If you are experiencing a medical emergency, call 911. More basketball action ahead. Presented by Community First Bank.
Welcome back to Woodlawn High School. 3 quarters in the book. The Woodlawn Cardinals lead the North Clay Cardinals by a score of 45-30. Community First Bank. Familiar faces, new places. Bank with Ray and Bria. Community First Bank's new 42nd Street location in Mount Vernon. And welcome back to Personal Banking, member FDIC. North Clay struggling to get an inbound here as we begin the fourth quarter. Across the timeline on the right side is Bible. Throws it right side to Miklas. Miklas has it. He's going to dribble and pass to the right side. That with it is Bible on the left wing. He'll throw it to Miklas back on the right side. Spin move. Hateman throws in the corner. Smith. Back to Miklas. He wants it back with Hateman guarded. And they tried to throw it inside and recovered as it was tipped away by Quay to Coble. Coble gets it back to Bible. A couple of scores coming up on the State Farm scoreboard update here. A couple of finals rolling in. One final. With it on the right wing, with it is Miklas for North Clay. Throws and stolen away by A.J. Webb. Chases it across the timeline to Owens. Bad pass recovered. Hollenkamp. 15-footer up. Christian, no good. Woodlawn not in any kind of offense there. That was a bad possession, Chris.
That's the kind of possession you don't want.
Miklas the other way throws one off the backboard. So what you can do worse, we can do worse better in bad possession.
Monkey see, monkey do.
Boy, it's bad shot. Those two trips will not go in the Basketball Hall of Fame for offensive prowess. That's a pass stolen by number 15, Quoble. But Howard stolen back by Robinson to Owens. Timeout. Coach Whitlow a full timeout. He's going to stop this play.
Great timeout.
Right out of the gate. How about a scoreboard update? If you can translate what I've got there, I don't know.
I'm going to try. Central Cavalier leads Scoreville at the half, 29-22 in Black Diamond Conference play. I believe this is also at the break. Elder Benton leads El Dorado 48-20. Oakville leads Waltonville tonight 33-23, also at half. Maybe an into third quarter score, 33-32. Fairfield leads Red Hill. Also at the half, Nashville leads Murfreesboro 31-27. Crab Orchard, that game was moved from Crab Orchard to Carrier Mills due to all the issues with the Ren Lake Conservancy District today. Crab Orchard leads Carrier Mills on the road they trailed 34-30, I'm sorry. Just read that. 34-30 Carrier Mills leads Crab Orchard in a home game now. Salem leads Effingham at the half, 34-33 in Apollo play. And the Woodlawn Lady Cardinals looks like they've defeated the modern-day freshmen tonight in the State Level Tournament, 57-51.
That scoreboard update brought to you by Scott Owens and State Farm Insurance, dedicated to helping you get the right coverage with the discounts you deserve. Give Scott Owens a call, 242-3770. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. We've been together long enough that we can read each other's notes. Very nice.
There we go.
Did you get it?
Yeah.
Lose something?
Yeah, I lost track of somebody. That's your water. So
that's my water. All right. I'm not worried about it. Owens to trigger inbounds after the Woodlawn timeout inside. Hollenkamp up and in. That was nice and easy. Woodlawn now with a 17-point lead, kind of pulling away here in this fourth quarter. Hollenkamp with a big night for him. He has 19. 47-30 Woodlawn on top of North Clay here at home. Streak looking to advance some more in the Midland Trail Conference. On the right wing with it is Coble. He's guarded very well by Logan Isaac. Woodlawn smells blood in the water and is starting to shark it. The Sharks are circling for the win. Top of the key with it is Smith. Throws it left wing to McNelly. Back out to Bible for a three on the right wing. It's good. Nice shot by Bible. He scores. And it's now 47-33. Woodlawn by 14, trying to get this win and get past this one. North Clay has been a formidable opponent here this evening. That is certain. Woodlawn with it. Hollenkamp again. Hollenkamp's got 21, another basket. He's been a one-man wrecking crew. And we got a 30-second timeout by North Clay. So we'll get called up. 5:48 to go in the game. 49-33 Woodlawn on top. And Mr. Hollenkamp, Mr. Hugo, has been a one-man wrecking crew, as I just said, on North Clay here this evening.
Well, and rightfully so. Christian Hollenkamp, leader for these Woodlawn Cardinals in scoring this season. And it just comes right out and does it again tonight. And it's amazing how he gets some of the shots off that he does. But he develops great looks from the inside, sets himself up for great looks from the outside, and just knocks down the vast majority of his shots.
Remember, you can follow us on Twitter at 94 Sports. Lots of things being updated as we go this evening, score-wise, as well as go to our Facebook page, WMIX Sports. You can go there for all kinds of information of games, calendar, schedules, and final scores and scoring updates as well on our Facebook page. And like us while you're there, WMIX Sports. After the North Clay timeout, the Cardinals have the basketball, trailing by 16, 49-33. They go down the lane. Shot blocked. That's McNelly by Harlow. Here comes Webb on the rebound. Webb the other way. Tipped out of bounds and a reach-in foul on North Clay. That'll be their fourth foul of the game. And with it, that foul will go to number 11, Nate Micklitz, his second. Team's fourth. Woodlawn to trigger with a box set. Owens to trigger underneath his own rim, and Hollenkamp in the left corner. Hateman to Webb. They're going to go right corner. Owens couldn't get a three, but still does anyway and scores. Woo! Made room when it wasn't there. He's got 15. 52-33. Woodlawn by 19. Bible down the lane. Shot charge. Out Bible tried to clear out with an arm. Got caught. His third, team's fifth. Familiar faces. New Places Bank with Ray and Bria. Community First Bank's new 42nd Street location in Mount Vernon. Welcome back to Personal Banking. Member FDIC. North Clay will pressure. Full court man-to-man. Owens with a basketball to Hateman. Hateman back to Owens as the Cardinals and North Clay will clear out. Gabe will bring it up. 52-33, Woodlawn on top. Owens to Webb on the left wing. Now to Hollenkamp, top of the key to Hateman on the right side. Owens in the corner. Owens will throw it inside Harlow. Layup good and a foul. Harlow got shoved in the back by McNelly. His third, team sixth. Harlow to the line. And once again, try for a three-point play. 54-33, Woodlawn by 21. People telling him he can make free throws. You can do it, I heard. On the headset here at Side Gymnasium, in a newly lit Side Gymnasium. There it is. Mr. Harlow makes the free throw with a big smile. 55-33, Woodlawn by 22. North Clay quickly the other way. Three ball on the way, short off the front of the iron. Hollenkamp with the rebound. Remember, we'll pick a Crossroads Community Hospital player of the game when this one is over. Crossroads Community Hospital, it's more than a hospital. It's what health care should be. Harlow throws it, ball tipped, stolen away by North Clay. I've got to give credit to North Clay Cardinals. They've been able to get a lot of hands-on passes here tonight. However, that pass is stolen away by Hollenkamp, gets it up to Owens in the front court. Owens, underhand pass to Harlow across the lane and scores. Harlow scores, timeout, North Clay. It is a full timeout as North Clay trails by 24 now, 57-33.
Did he just scoop that from the left wing to the back door?
Yes, left wing, right wing, left hand to the back door, left side.
If they allowed boys to play with an underhand motion like that, could be a Midland Trail Conference all softball pitcher.
Yeah.
You see that? I mean, he wound. He had the step going and everything.
Yeah, Kobe S.
Not bad.
His favorite player is Kobe Bryant of the Lakers.
I believe he follows us on Twitter. Not Kobe, but
Gabe Owens.
Yeah.
Twitter at 94 Sports. Follow us there, as we said. And scores are being updated throughout the evening from around the area and the central part of state. And also, go to our Facebook page, WMIX Sports. Lots of information on scores, schedules, and otherwise. Like us while you're there. It's free. Look at it. We put all kinds of stuff on there all the time.
If he was bowling, he would have hit the head pin just the right near the pocket. And had one of those strikes where the pins just kind of blow up.
Mm-hmm.
Outstanding.
Yep. Outstanding it is.
Unreal.
4:28 to go, 57-33. Woodlawn on top. We'll remind you of...
He scooped that from the wing to the back door, Danny.
Yeah. Scooped it. Scooped and gone.
Wow. Doesn't take much to amuse me.
That's all right. North Clay with a basketball.
From the wing to the back door. That's the block.
The block. On the dot.
There you go.
On a string.
Have fun.
Smith on the right wing in the corner for Mickless. Mickless dribbles to the right side. Now comes to the middle of the circle. Over to the left side to Bible. Top of the key to Coble. Right wing to McNelly. McNelly on the right wing. Now holds and backs up. Remember, 5 locations in Mount Vernon Dix. And right here in Woodlawn, Community First Bank is proud to be the official voice of the Jefferson County Basketball Showcase. We get a walk in the lane. That was Coble as he tried to get a fantastic move off and couldn't do it. Robinson's going to come in for Hateman here at this point.
Now, so we're certain Gabe Owens scooped that from the wing to the back door.
Yes.
Wow.
You're enamored with that.
That doesn't take much to amuse me, like I said.
Spam gone. Harlow throws it in. Now what do we got? We got a hold before the clock started. Who's that going to be on? Has to be on North Clay because it was a hold. Quinn Bibles picked up his 4th, and that's the 7th on North Clay, and that'll be the 1-1 on the other end. Those of you driving in tonight that are listening across the way, the Woodlawn Lady Cardinals beat Breeze Mater Dei freshmen tonight, girls, in the Sandoval tournament 57-51. We know that Christ Our Rock Lutheran won the first game tonight over at Sandoval by 20. We don't have an exact score. Owens will go line to shoot them 1-1. Another game tomorrow night on the Jefferson County Basketball Showcase. Owens missed the free throw. Just about the time I thought he was going to make 2 in a row, I tried to get something in and got caught. North Clay quickly the other way. As McNelly was having the basketball, he was trying to stay from going out of bounds, threw it off A.J. Webb, and A.J. couldn't catch up with it. McNally throws it in to Smith. Smith to Mickless. Mickless dribbles. Now back behind the line, looking for a screen. Mickless loses the ball. Now gets it back. Goes to Smith, top of the key. Thought about the three, couldn't get one off. Woodlawn leads 57-33 with 3:33 to go in the game. Skip pass across from Bible to Mickless on the right wing. Left to right, that pass went across the lane. Mickless dribbles to the left side now. North Clay looks out of sync. Harlow on the floor with Mickless. Harlow and Mickless throw it over to Smith. Smith down the lane. That'll be a hold and a basket and a count. Nice move, Cole Smith getting to the rim and scoring with a hold. And that foul is on number 22, Gabe Owens, his first team 7th. Shane Whistle wanted to travel, walk something over there. Double dribble.
Understandably.
Yeah. Free throw up by Smith is good. 3 points for Smith at 57-36. What are we doing here? Okay, referee throws the ball down. Harlow to Owens on the inbound. They're pressing. And that press didn't work as they found A.J. Webb cutting behind it. He missed the layup. Oh, A.J. Webb will get it back and score anyway. A.J. Webb spends a lot of time on the floor in this game. He's got 6 at 59-36. Hateman to check in. A.J. Webb says, I'm good, coach. Leave me in. I fell down, but I'm okay. With it is North Clay. On the left baseline is Coble. Looks, double team, triple team, kicks it back out to McNally. McNally in the lane, throws it to Bible left wing. Bible throws it to McNally, top of the key. Now back to Bible on the left wing. Under 2:40 to go. Inside pass to Coble. Up, no good, missed the layup. Robinson on the rebound. Owens has it for Woodlawn. He will walk it up with a 23-point lead and 2:28 to go in the game. Owens on the right side to Webb in the corner. Dribbles around. Webb with it to Owens. 3 up, good.
No scooping that time. Just a clean shot from the top.
18 points for Gabe Owens.
He scooped that one, though, from the wing to the back door.
Speaking of another place to get quality responsive service is number 33. That was Bible, missed the shot, rebound by Woodlawn. You can get quality responsive service in all your accounts at Community First Bank. They'd like to be the first to say, welcome back to Personal Banking, member FDIC. Harlow on the left side, dribbles in the paint, leaves it off Robinson. Shot blocked, rebound, though, by Coble. Great play by Coble underneath defensively. He gets it to Bible for North Clay, throws it right side. That's to Smith. Back to Bible. They throw it inside to Coble. Shot from 15, rattles around. Hollenkamp and Harlow get it, and Harlow get credit for the rebound. 62-36, Woodlawn by 26. And A.J. Webb's going to get called for a push-off. Didn't see it. It was away from the basketball. Actually, that foul's on Christian Hollenkamp. Hollenkamp pushed somebody to the floor. That's his third, team 8. Webb out of the game. That would probably be his last run if he got dinged up earlier in the game. Matt Kennedy comes in for Woodlawn. Go the other way. Kennedy comes in for Hollenkamp. Christian will have a seat. Interesting.
I have no idea.
McNally will trigger it in front of the bench. McNally will give it to Bibles. He crosses the timeline. 90 seconds left to go in the game. Bibles going to get a look at a quick 3. Short off the iron. Looks a little tired on that shot, and it goes out of bounds off North Clay with 1:25 to go. 62-36. Woodlawn leads by 26. North Clay is going to pick up man-to-man with 1:22 to go.
North Clay is going to be a nightmare for somebody next week on their home floor of the tournament.
Yeah. Somebody somewhere is going to have to deal with them.
And if I'm the Cardinals and I'm the 1 seed, I hope I don't have to see North Clay again.
Right. Harlow misses a shot, hits the floor, rebounded by Coble. Coble gets it up to Mickless. Mickless bounced it off to McNally. He's fouled. He'll go line and shoot 2 free throws. McNally will go there. We'll get one last Scott Owens and State Farm scoreboard update in here.
I went NTC on you even.
Well, you did down there at the bottom, an NTC score, I should say. T-Town at the end of 3 leads Dieterich, 57-20. Salem leads Effingham at the half, 34-33. First free throw up and no good by McNally. He'll get one more. Oh, Woodlawn has won tonight over Breeze Mater Dei Freshman. The girls play 57-51 at the Sandoval tournament. Chesterville leads Storeville 29-22. They'll play the boys match tonight. The girls game will be tomorrow night at Chesterville. Chris and I will be there for that one. Goreville at Chesterville, Waltonville. A special presentation of Jefferson County Basketball Showcase.
Every presentation special.
It is very special. We enjoy being there. That scoreboard update brought to you by Scott Owens and State Farm Insurance. helping you get the right coverage and discounts you deserve. Give Scott Owens a call, 242-3770. Like a good neighbor, Scott Owens is there. McNelly makes 1 out of 2. Subs galore here in this game. For Woodlawn, Coleman, Wallerman, Chase Phelps off the DL, Matt Kennedy, and Brendan Peterson for the Woodlawn Cardinals. Under a minute to go as Ty Coleman will dribble across the timeline. He'll bring it in the front court, throw it to Wallerman, down the lane. Kennedy dish, left side. Kennedy got away with a travel and scored. Woo. Drug that pivot foot through there. 64-37, Woodlawn by 27. Subs in for North Clay. It's a rematch of the JV contest held tonight, which Woodlawn won. On the right wing with it is Reinhardt, top of the key pass. Britton shot, no good. Britton had a couple threes in the second quarter, missed it that time as it goes out of bounds. Team rebound to Woodlawn. Woodlawn with a 27-point lead. Their next game here is Saturday night against the Heron Tigers. A big matchup because Heron's a Class 3A school.
Bobby Manning, a couple of the Lukens will come in here.
Wallerman, top of the key. It's tipped away on the floor. At the half line, tipped away. North Clay has it going the other way. There goes Britton. Shot from 15, no good. Phelps on the rebound with 10. Phelps comes out the other way. Coach Shane Whistle says pull it back. Phelps is going to pull it back. That's how this one should end. Final score tonight, Woodlawn 64, North Clay 37. We're going to step out for a break and come back with the Cesar Auto Body post-game show here on the Jefferson County Basketball Showcase on WMIX.
Hi, Roy Schmidt, Lincoln Dealer. All the luxury and technology you'd ever want. An optional 3.5-liter EcoBoost V6 that performs like a V8. Rich, hand-finished leather-trimmed seats and genuine wood trim. So what do you give a car like the 2012 Lincoln MKS that seemingly has everything? Well, a test drive would be nice, especially now, because not only can you get a great offer, you also get 4 years or 50,000 miles of standard complimentary maintenance on an MKS with sync technology that allows you to get turn-by-turn directions, make and receive phone calls, and play all of your favorite MP3s. And with available active park assist, Lincoln MKS can practically park itself. With all this luxury, technology, and confidence, what could possibly be keeping you from that test drive? Lincoln, it's not just luxury, it's smarter than that at Ford Square, 1501 Broadway in Mount Vernon, Illinois.
Yes, you can. Has your bank recently stopped offering free checking? Don't get burned by all the fees. Switch to People's National Bank today. People's National Bank's free checking includes a free Visa check card, free bill pay, and free online banking, as well as unlimited check writing. People's National Bank, proudly serving Southern Illinois since 1909. People's National Bank, member FDIC. Non-usage fees may apply.
Does this sound familiar?
I can't stand this job. I just wish I had time to go back to school, but with work and family...
I know. I just enrolled in Rend Lake College's evening cosmetology program. They have evening classes that will even fit into your busy schedule. You can even graduate in less than 2 years. Classes are convenient to get to, and they're in Studio RLC in Mount Vernon. They even offer financial aid.
What's it like? I've been out of school so long.
It's not your typical take notes. Listen to a lecture program. We will learn the latest styles and trends in cosmetology, and it looks like we'll have fun doing it. We'll be out on the salon floor getting hands-on experience and getting to know all kinds of people. By the time we're done, we'll be ready to jump into a new career and love our jobs. For once.
Okay, how do I sign up?
I called 618-242-8459, but you can also check out their website at rlc.edu/Studio RLC or stop by the RLC Marketplace in Mount Vernon.
Cesar Auto Body would like to take a moment to remind everyone driving to and from the game to drive safe and be alert. Sometimes events happen beyond your control. When it does, take your vehicle to the collision pros. Cesar Auto Body is pre-approved by most insurance companies throughout Southern Illinois. This allows them to get the parts ordered quicker, getting you back on the road faster and in showroom condition. Cesar Auto Body, 602 South Park in Cesar, or call 625-3523. That's 625-3523.
This is the Jefferson County Basketball Showcase on WMIX. The Cesar Auto Body postgame show starts now.
Welcome back to Sides Gymnasium, Woodlawn High School. The crowd is starting to filter out of the exits as the Woodlawn Cardinals win tonight, 64-37. This is the Cesar Auto Body postgame show, pre-approved by most insurance companies. This means Cesar Auto Body can get your vehicle back on the road faster next time you have a collision. See Collision Pros at Cesar Auto Body, 602 South Park in Cesar. Denny Czerwinski of Chris Hugo alongside as the Woodlawn Cardinals improve and with another win go to still undefeated status in the Midland Trail Conference here with this victory at home over North Clay. Chris Hugo's figuring the stats up to my left. I'll remind you that Chris and I will be back on the air tomorrow night for a Jefferson County Basketball Showcase game. This time it'll be at Cesar-Valera. The Cesar-Valera-Waltonville Lady Red Devils will host the Goreville Lady Black Cats in what many feel will be one of the better games in high school girls basketball in Southern Illinois tomorrow night. Chris and I will take the air about 7:20. That game on 94.1 WMIX as well as mywithersradio.com. As Chris figures out the stats to my left, we'll take a break and come back with the scoring and stats from this one, some final scores from around the area and score updates as well. You're listening to the Jefferson County Basketball Showcase on WMIX.
The huge store-wide cleanup sale is continuing at North Furniture and the General Store in Woodlawn. Hurry in for once-a-year savings. All Christmas decor is now 70% off. Get 20% off all lamps, pictures, and everything wall-to-wall at the General Store. Plus, save an extra 15% off all sale prices on all your favorite furniture from La-Z-Boy, Flexsteel, Broyhill, Paula Deen, and more. Don't miss the store-wide cleanup sale at North Furniture and the General Store in Woodlawn.
When it comes to bone and joint care, only one name should come to mind. The Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois. Your fellowship-trained physician's first priority is specialized orthopedic care, ranging from total joint replacement and spine surgery to shoulder surgery and sports medicine. Our surgeons provide a wide range of specialized treatments that are unparalleled anywhere in Southern Illinois. Located on Veterans Memorial Drive in Mount Vernon and St. Mary's Good Samaritans in Campus, the Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois. Discover the difference.
A Coach House Garage is money well spent on craftsmanship that's sure to get compliments.
Don't cut corners on your garage. It adds value to your home. That's why you need to see the professionals at Coach House Garages. Choose from a variety of Coach House garage designs, or they'll build one to your design. For a dealer near you, check the yellow pages in Mount Vernon, or go online to CoachHouseGarages.com.
More than just a garage. More than just a garage. It's a Coach House.
How did the Saturday Sports Show ring in the new year? By bringing you even better sports conversation in 2012. More scores, more local discussion, and a better mix of guests than anyone else. Combine that with ample knowledge of the teams you love, and you'll reserve more than one preset for AM 940. The perfect New Year's resolution? Not missing the Saturday Sports Show. Only on WMIX and online at mywithersradio.com. Presented by Crossroads Community Hospital. For more scores and insight, follow us on Twitter at 94sports. Now back to the showcase on WMIX.
Welcome back to Sides Gymnasium, where the Woodlawn Cardinals win again, 64-37 over the North Clay Cardinals. This is the Cesar Auto Body postgame show. Sometimes things happen in an automobile that are beyond your control. When they do, take your vehicle to Cesar Auto Body. They can get you on the road quicker and in showroom condition. Cesar Auto Body, 602 South Park. And Cesar. Denny Czerwinski with Chris Hugo alongside. And Chris, go ahead and give us the stats and scoring of this contest.
All right,
completed.
we'll go ahead and take a look at the team stats first for the North Clay Cardinals in the second half. They were 3 of 16 from the inside. Makes them 9 of 30 for the game for 30%. From the outside, they were 1 of 4 in the second half, 4 of 12 for the game for 33%. From the floor, that makes them 13 of 42 for the game for 31%. For the Woodlawn Cardinals from the second half inside, they were 9 of 17. They were 20 of 36 for the game for 56%. From the outside, a little bit better in the second half than they were in the first. They were 4 of 5 from three-point land, 7 of 12 for the game for 58%. From the floor, they were 27 of 48 for 56%. Looking at free throws now, the Woodlawn Cardinals finally got a free throw in the fourth quarter, 1 of 7 for the game for 14%. Taking a look at the North Clay Cardinals, a little bit better were they. 4 of 7 for 57%. Looking at your rebounding edge, it belonged to the Woodlawn Cardinals. They had unofficially 32 rebounds. 23 of those were defensive, 9 were offensive. 16 rebounds for the North Clay Cardinals. 12 of those were of the defensive variety. 4 of those came from the offensive glass. Turnovers, the disadvantage belonged to North Clay, 20 to 16. As we take a look now at your individual scores here this evening, first for the North Clay Cardinals, they were led by Nate Micklitz, who had 10 points, 7 points from Quade Coble, 6 from Quinn Bible, also 6 from Lawson Britton, 3 apiece as well from Dylan McNelly and Cole Smith, and 2 points from Garrett Roopsum. Gives them 37 for the game. For the Woodlawn Cardinals, they had 3 in double digits. They were led by Christian Hollenkamp's game-high 21. Gabe Owens had 18. Chris Barlow with 14. 6 from A.J. Webb, 3 from Jason Hateman, and 2 from Matt Kennedy. Gives us our final score, the Woodlawn Cardinals 64. The North Clay Redbirds, otherwise known as the Cardinals, 37. Woodlawn wins again tonight. We'll play Heron at home here on Saturday night. We'll be back here for that one. But first, let me step out for a break and come back on the Setzer Auto Body Show and pick the Crossroads Community Hospital player of the game. Back to Woodlawn for that here after this break.
Whether you're an Integra customer needing a new home or just tired of the constant changes associated with big corporate banking, you do have a choice. Hi, I'm Joe David Cummins with Community First Bank. We built our business around one goal, your needs. With 5 locations and a team of your friends and neighbors to support you, your banking solutions are handled right here at home. And to make your move easy, we have new account specials and personal bankers ready to help.
Community First Bank with locations in Mount Vernon, Woodlawn, Dix, and Ina. Welcome back to Personal Banking. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
When an emergency happens, time is everything, and you don't want to spend that time in a waiting room. So choose Crossroads Community Hospital. With our 30 minutes or less ER service pledge, the entire team is committed to working diligently to have you initially seen by a physician, physician assistant, or nurse practitioner within 30 minutes of your arrival. When minutes matter, choose the ER that doesn't waste time. Choose Crossroads Community Hospital. Visit crossroadscommunityhospital.com/faster to learn more. If you are experiencing a medical emergency, call 911. Like WMIX Sports on Facebook. This is 50,000 watts of the showcase on 94.1 FM WMIX, Mount Vernon, Marion, Effingham. A free service from Withers Broadcasting.
Welcome back to Side Gymnasium for the final time as the Woodlawn Cardinals beat North Clay tonight 64-37. Danny Czerwinski and Chris Hugo alongside. The Czerwinski Auto Body postgame show. Czerwinski Auto Body reminds you to drive safe on the way home from the night's game. Next time you have an accident, see the collision pros at Czerwinski Auto Body to get back on the road faster. Czerwinski Auto Body, 602 South Park in Czerwinski. We're at the point of the game where we pick the Crossroads Community Hospital player of the game, Chris, and I don't think there was any doubt as we both agreed off the air as to who that should be.
Christian Hollenkamp, game-high 21 points, really just kind of paced the Cardinals when they needed somebody to get them going. Had the first 8 points of the ball game for Woodlawn and never quit. 21 points on the night. Again, a game high. Certainly worthy of being the Crossroads Community Hospital POG. Crossroads Community Hospital, or in the hospital, it's what healthcare should be, and they are a sponsor of your player of the game. Chris, the final thought before we wrap it up and get out of here.
Yeah. Tough night for North Clay to come in here. It's back-to-back road trips on back-to-back nights, but not a team, if I'm the Woodlawn Cardinals, I want to see in that MPC tournament coming up at their place next week. Just a team, I think, that comes in struggling a little bit this year, but Danny, if they can just find the youth movement off of the bench to maybe give their starters a rest and develop some bench scoring, I think that could be a team to be reckoned with in that Northern Regional. A salient point you brought up, a North Clay team on their home floor next week. Teams will not want to play them in that Midland Trail Conference tournament. We'll remind everyone that Chris and I are on the air tomorrow night at Cesar High School. The Cesar Waltonville Lady Red Devils will play the Goreville Lady Black Cats in a Black Diamond West Conference game, but also one of the better girls basketball games in Southern Illinois this season. We'll be on the air about 7:20, 7:25 on 94.1 FM as well as MyWithUsRadio.com. We're going to wrap it up from Woodlawn. For Chris Hugo, for Jesse Clark back in the studio, pushing all the buttons perfectly once again. I'm Danny Czerwinski signing off from Woodlawn High School tonight. Woodlawn wins 64-37 over North Clay. Thanks for listening, and good night, everybody.
Thank you for listening to the Jefferson County Basketball Showcase, sponsored by Community First Bank of the Heartland. Welcome back to Personal Banking. The Jefferson County Basketball Showcase is also sponsored in part by Crossroads Community Hospital. It's more than a hospital. It's what healthcare should be. The Collision Pros at Cesar Auto Body, Newell Furniture, and the General Store in Woodlawn, Ren Lake College. It's time. Visit your virtual counselor at rlc.edu. And by Coach House Garages, Ford Square, King City Chrysler. You can count on us, the Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois. State Farm agent Scott Owens. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. And People's National Bank. For inside information before, during, and after the game, follow us on Twitter at 94sports or like WMIX Sports on Facebook. We are your home for news, talk, sports, and today's hot country. WMIX.